All right, welcome to data cleaning in Excel. That's what this section is about. So let's really get it right. There is no data you will get that is clean. You will never get any clean data in real time, be it at as a freelancer or at workplace. You're not getting any data that is free, that is clean. So you're going to do the dirty job of cleaning your data. And why do we need to learn data cleaning? Because it is one of the reasons is because it is an integral part of data preparation, a very important part of data preparation. Now, data comes in messy forms. As long as this data, you're getting the direct data, it usually comes in messy with so many formatting or it just comes in dirty. It comes in really dirty. So you need to do your job. So another reason why you have to do data cleaning is to ensure consistency and accuracy during analysis. Before you want to analyze any data, you want to be sure that your data is clean, your data is accurate. And this way, it needs to be consistent too. And when your data is clean, you begin to have confidence in the output of your data. In the output of your data, yes. So now let's go in. Some of the things we're going to be working on today, I'm going to send you this list because you will need it to help you whenever you want to clean data on your own. I'm going to send you the list. So I'm going to be working on a consistent column width and row heights, blank rows, blank rows and columns or even cells, duplicate rows, inconsistent case like uppercase, lowercase, numbers that are formatted as text, columns that are formatted incorrectly, messy border and other unwanted formatting, text that is not splitted correctly across columns, abbreviations that need to be replaced, headers that are not specified properly, random line breaks, and even strange or special characters. We are going to be working on this. They are about 12 data cleaning techniques we are going to apply on this. And this list is not the exhausted list of data cleaning techniques. But trust me, if you perform this, your data will almost be ready for you to start using. So as you can see in what we have here, this data is not organized. It's not consistent. So when you look at it, you will see some formatting. So let's go. All right, you can see even some rows that have some colors and different colors. You can see some that even have some, pound symbol or hash symbol. You can see some line that don't even look good at all. And they are not even consistent at all. Some are even hidden, you can see. And some tests are even bold. You can see here, while some are not bold. So we want to take care of all of this and present this data set in a clean way, ready for analysis. And when you want to know about the number of rows, you can click on, okay, so yes, you can click on any column. You will know we have about 705 and 6 counts for this. So here we are. This is difficult to really read. And the first techniques we're going to apply here is what we call author fit. So we want to automatically fit the columns and the rows so that you'll be able to see the data you're working with. So you'll be able to see the data you're working with. Now, to be able to do this, we You can select the whole data. So I'll go here and I'll select everything. To select everything, see what I'm doing, click on up here. Then I've selected all the entire data. So I want to also fit my, so I want to also fit the whole thing. So I will come to format. Here we have format. Click on it, and then you will see row height, also fit row height and column width, row height and column width. So let's talk about the row height. Can you see this 9, this row 9? Can you see the height is not okay? And the column width, that's why we're having these symbols. Because it's not okay, that's why we have this symbol. So we want to also fit them. Having selected everything, every part of these data sets, we come to format here. This is one way to do it. Click on auto fit row height. See what happens to the row height. See, it has adjusted. Now I can see this row 9. I'll go back again for column. Notice that nothing has happened to the columns. It's still there. Column also fit column width. Now here we are. Now you can see the data. It makes more sense. This is one way to do it. If I undo what I did, another way, yes, go ahead and ask your question, Lola.
Yes, please. I didn't get it. It didn't work for me, so I don't know. I think I missed something. Please, can you just
Just
from the
select,
formatting? I've selected.
you come to format,
Mhm.
auto fit row height. It has done the row height.
Okay, thank
Auto fit column height, it has done it. And that's how easy it is. Is it clear?
you. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So let's try another way. So having selected this, I want to do the row height and column fit. So this is what I'm going to do. For the row, see, I'm going to hover over here. You see the first line of row? This first line of row. This first line before the it's ABCD. So I'm going to be there. You see, it has changed. My cursor has changed. I will double click it and see what happened. See? Now, double clicking that, okay, sorry, what happened? It's, hold on. Oh, no, no, that's not it. Huh? Good. Okay, I think that's okay. So I'm trying to avoid here, the column side. All right, so let me even come down like this. Now, all right, so I can come by this way. Okay. So instead of here, I can come by the side and do it here. Any of the rows, I can come double click and then it will adjust. But then it's only adjusted for that one. So that's why I wanted to do it up here. No, it's not working there. All right, but for the rows, easily if you come by the side here, having selected everything by the side here, when it changes, double click, it expands. So that's the one I usually use the most. Yeah, I expect this to work. All right, for us not to waste time, you use here, format, row height. We are good. So use that format, and then you select it. That's faster, and that's more reliable to work with. And that answers that question. So now we have been able to handle that. Let us consider removing blank rows. You can see that we have some blank rows. See, blank rows. Now, I don't know how many blank rows we have, but we want to ensure that we completely remove all the blank rows, all the rows that are blank. And that's like, removing empty cells or empty rows. All right, so, and these things can happen. The data set can really come with all those empty rows. So you need to ensure you properly remove them. So to be able to remove them, let us select all the data sets again. So I've selected them, everything. So now that we have selected all the data sets, you use Control J. Control J is not working. Why is my Control J not working?
That I don't change. Wetin be this one?
What happened?
Jesus. Nothing. Nothing. That have changed.
But Lola, do you have any issue?
No, I've seen what happened, sir. Thank you.
All right, so select all the data in your data set, then do Control G, not Control J, Control G. So when you do Control G to pop up this window, Control G to pop up this window, you click on spatial here. So remember what we're trying to do. We want to delete all the, we want to select and we want to delete all the empty rows. But before you delete them, you need to select them. If that is okay, all the blank rows. I'll come back again. Select all the data. It's selected. This one is not selected. This is when it is selected. Control G. You hold your control keyboard, and you press the G key. Control key on the keyboard, and you press your G key, and then it pops out this. When it pops out this, you click on spatial. So this spatial will bring out this. What we are interested in is blank. We want to select blank because that's the rows we want to select. We want to select blank. Please take note. And then we say OK. Now you can see it has selected all the blanks and gave it a gray color, all the blank rows. All right, so now that we have done that, so when all blank rows are selected and it's done, it has selected it as we did it. So the next thing is you go to delete. And here is delete. Click here and you want to delete sheet rows, not cell, not column. It's the rows you want to delete. Click here and we're good. It's deleted. And that's how simple it is.
But how come it recognized just the blank rows as sheet row?
Hmm.
So that's because it is one selected.
Okay.
So let's say I
Selected.
select this one and I'll go to delete. It's going to delete all these ones. So watch it. Delete.
Delete all
See?
those ones. Okay.
Good. So let me undo.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fantastic question anyway. All right, so let's push. Our data is taking shape. All right. we want to start formatting the data. So to format this data, I would say, okay, let's go to Control A. Click inside. You know what Control A will do?
To highlight all.
All, exactly. To highlight all or to select all. Okay. Now, when you click inside, when I click inside and I say Control A, watch what happens. And then take note of what will happen when I click outside and say Control A. What is the difference?
It has highlighted the entire sheet.
Exactly. So when you click outside and say Control A, it highlights the entire sheet. When you click inside, Excel is intelligent enough to know that you want to only highlight the area, the range you have data in. And that's what it does. So if that is clear, we move on. Now you notice that there are still some formatting, like, letters that are in bold, some that have background, so many things. So you want to clear all the formatting. You want to clear all the formatting. And because you want to prepare your data for analysis, you want to clear all the formatting and then move on with the next thing. So to clear formatting, you need to go to the home ribbon. Are we in home? Yeah, on home column, home tab. We're on the home tab. And then on the ribbon, click clear. So we go to clear. Can you see clear here? Here we are. So we want to clear not all, not content, not hyperlink. We want to clear formats. Because it is the formatting we want to clear. Clear content, we just remove everything. Clear hyperlink, we go and look for anywhere we have hyperlink that links us to another thing and clear it. And clear all, we clear everything inside. So clear formatting, and here we are. Looks better. Very nice. Hope you're loving the data. What our data is becoming. Are you loving it? Me, I am loving it. Okay. If you have any question, please ask as we move on. Now that we have cleared all the data, if you notice, you will still see there are still some things we need to do. You will still see that, you see this 3 is here, this 3 is here. We also have some kind of duplicate data. I'm sure you have heard of it, duplicate data. Duplicate has kept me so stressed up since this week at work. But thank God we have been able to handle all the duplicates. So duplicate can make your numbers look so big when they are actually not that. So it's important you handle it. Now we're going to handle everything. So we need to look for duplicate across the entire row. We need to look for duplicate across the entire row. So to do that, you go to data and we want to look for duplicates. Duplicates. That's duplicates. Yes, remove duplicates. Look at it. Under data tab, remove duplicate. Is the step okay? Need response.
Yes.
All right. Data.
Super.
Can you
Duplicate.
please redo? Sorry.
So we're here, we want to remove duplicate. You just click on data tab. You come to remove duplicates. So some of these things, most of these things will not be, or some actually will not be written out. Will not be written out. So we have done validate data. You can see it's not written out. Now the next one is duplicate. Want to remove duplicate, it's still not written out, but you need to hover over it When you use this over and over, you become good at it. So click on it. So it has selected everything. Now here we come. So you could choose to remove duplicate on a selected column. You could choose to remove duplicate on every column, the entire data. So look at this. You can choose for a particular column where there is a duplicate and remove every row there. Or you can go through. All right, I need to mute someone. That's Francisco. All right, so here we are. I want to remove duplicate on everything. So everything, all the columns, these are all the columns. So I'll say, okay. All right, so it's done removing duplicates. What's happening? Oh, okay. So it said 5 duplicates value found and removed. 700 unique values remain. Note that counts may include empty cells, space, or etc. But we know that we don't have empty cells again because we can't do that. So, and here we are. 5 duplicates have been removed.
Sorry, Kingsley. So how did it know that it's the duplicate?
How did it know? That's Excel. These functions have been written. All you just need to is to click here, click there, and it will do the calculation for you.
So
I
it's
have
not
the
like
show
it's
you.
going to remove something that is important.
No, it's going to remove only duplicate. That's what the function does. Trust
All
Excel,
right.
except if you need the duplicates. Okay, so now let's go to number formatting. Sometimes some numbers are formatted as text. So let's see this. So this is number, manufacturing price. When I click on the column, you will see, let's go to home. You will see general, although most formatting data types are in general. But when you look at it, it's showing general here. And it's not supposed to, it's supposed to show us number. Let's see if we find the one that is number. All right, so most of them show us general. Let's come here. Now, if it is general, this one is telling us there is a problem. Normally in Excel, numbers are right aligned, tests are left aligned. You know the way you normally type your text, you start from left to right. So tests are left aligned, numbers are right aligned. But this particular number choose to come here. So we want to handle it. Let's see what is the problem. So it's telling us that a number in this cell is formatted as text or preceded by an apostrophe. So something is wrong. It's not formatted as number. So one easy way, one smart way to handle, you don't know how many they are. You don't really know how many they are. So one smart way, imagine you have rules of numbers. You can just come here and type 1. So you can see what this 1 is now a number. It's formatted as a number. So when you type this 1, you select this 1 like this, like copy this 1. Sorry, select it, okay. Then you go to this number and click on paste. Did I copy? Yes, I copied it. Because I copied it, I copied this 1. That's why it's going to allow me click on paste. I'm not going to paste anything. I will go to paste special and click on multiply. So let's see what happens. See, everything has been formatted as number. It looks like magic. I will redo it. So I want to make everything to be formatted as number on this column. One of the ways to do that is, so you could just come here and go to here and say whole number. Go to this data type here and say whole number. But we have a problem here. It refused to. It refused to. So one major hack or one nice hack is to just type a number here, one, not just anyhow number, just one. So when you do your multiplication, it works. It just remains the same. You type one here, you copy it. Then select that column. This is the column we want to format to number. You go to paste. You're not using anything here, you just paste special, and then you click on multiply. So it's going to just use this number to multiply everything here so that everything will be a number. So, and that's it. When it's done, it gives us a number. So everything is formatted nicely. That is one way, and that is a smart way. Another way is, so we can come here, see here, go over here and click and say convert to number, and it will convert it to number. But that's because you want to do it one after the other. Convert to number, and it will convert it to number. But you're not sure of, if there are some that will be left. And see how we're scrolling down to see if anyone is left. So you will agree with me that this is not efficient. Even as I have done it, I still do not trust myself. So I would prefer doing it that other way.
What if you select the column, that particular column, and then go to left align or right align to adjust it?
Okay, so trying to left or right align does not format it to numbers. You want it to be the number data type.
Okay.
You want it to be number data type. So I would prefer this way, copy and select here, paste, spatial, multiply, and okay. And we are good to go.
So it has to be one, right?
Because you're doing multiplication. So imagine if you did it two, you will be doing magic.
What if you use zero? Everything will become zero.
All right, so why don't we try it?
Can we select can you select more than one column and still multiply by one?
Yes, we are.
Why? Because why would you want to do that? You are trying to format.
Yeah,
You're trying to do
I mean
multiplication.
number columns, like from what we can
I have not tried
F,
that in
H,
real time.
I.
I've not tried that in real time, but remember you're trying to clean your data.
Okay.
You don't want to take chances. So I would say take them one at a time. Don't want to take chances. All right, so copy. I changed it to 2. So let's see what happened. Okay, you still want to use 2? Any
Yeah.
number outside 1?
Yeah.
Want to use a number outside 1? You'll be on your own. All right, so copy. These things are wonderful techniques that will save you from so many things. And these are some of the most important. So I'm going to delete this. And we are good. It doesn't stop anything. There's no formula applied here. That's the beauty of it. All right, so let's do some text number formatting. So you can see that these things have to do with money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sales, gross sales, sales, sales price, sorry, gross sales, all those.
Sorry, Kingsley, this
Yeah.
one you did now is it not number formatting or text formatting?
And so we wanted to give it a nice, it's actually a number formatting, but it's
Okay.
numbers that are where the numbers where some cells or some values are formatted as text. We want to ensure that they are numbers. Does that make sense? It's even actually number on its own. So you can see it's actually a manufacturing price. So manufacturing price, let's,
Kingsley, I don't know what happened to my data. The first line is gone. The number one is gone. The one that I don't know how to
anything
bring
that
it
is
back.
done, you undo.
Undo.
I don't
And
even know
that's
when
why
it went.
you have to be careful with your data, with Excel. You have to own Excel.
It has
So
gone
whatever
for
you
a
did
long
that is
time.
not what,
Mine has
Been a
turned
long
everything to segments.
I need to hear one person at a time, please. One person. Lola,
It has gone. I have to just start to like I don't know how do you I think it's eating. I don't know how to bring it out.
Do Control Z now.
do Control Z, should be able to come back.
I've undone it to the last page and the number the one the segment is not showing again.
Your segment is no longer showing like
Yeah.
this. You can't find
Yes.
your,
Yes, I can't find that my segment at all.
you scroll up,
I've even undone all the tabs. I'm at the last place.
your number one row.
There's no number one, it's number two that is not there. I don't know, maybe it's hidden. I don't know if there's something like that.
Because I've done a particular formatting. Can you go and clear
Mm.
formatting? We just did it now. Or Control Z is supposed to bring it back to normal.
I've done all the controls there too.
Perhaps you have gone too far.
Yeah, I did not notice it in time. I guess that's what I found. Maybe I have to re-download it.
All right, let's
Okay.
continue. It's something you
Yeah,
also practice again,
yeah, I'll do it
or
later.
you can type it manually, whatever you must have done. And be careful what you do with your data. And that is why it is recommended. Before you start cleaning, you duplicate it. You
Okay.
click here and duplicate your, where is it again? Oh, I can't find it. So I think you need to hold your control key. Okay, so control key, you click and bring it out, and then duplicate will be created for you. But we're not creating duplicates here.
Mm.
You hold control key and then drag it. All right, so let's move on. So let's do some formatting. This is money. Everything from here, it's money. Up to here, everything up to here, it's money. So let's do some formatting. So let's select everything here and go to here, general, money. So, but instead of doing that, let's do right click or control one, each one. So formatting, when you want to do number formatting, control one will bring a dialog like this. Another way to bring it is right click, format cell, anyone you want. So we want to work on, we want to change these things to money because that's what they actually are. It's money. So you can choose to make it currency. So see currency, what happens with currency is that, can you see the formatting here? With currency is that the value, the currency symbol you're using will be attached to the number. Let me show you. So I have chosen currency and I'm using 2 decimal places. Now, can you see? It's attached to the number. But let me select it again. Control 1. Control 1, please. If you use accounting, watch what happens. The currency symbol stays away from the number. Now you choose what you want. So a lot of people prefer the accounting. So you choose what you want. And then while you're doing that, let's go to Control 1 again. So when you choose the symbol, the currency you're working with, you choose how many decimal places you want. Mostly money is usually 2 decimal places. Money that you know that are going to run into the smaller valuation domination is 2 decimal places. So, and yeah, let's work with accounting. I'm okay with the accounting. Okay, so let's move on. What's the next one? We have dates. So this is date, but does not look like dates. And this is something you will often see. It is date, but it does not look like dates. So it looks like a whole number. Now, according to Excel, time started on 1st of January, 1900. Life started on the 1st of January, 1900. So Excel starts counting its number on the 1st of January, 1900. So what happens is when you see this number like this and they say it is dates in Excel, you just need to convert it to the dates. Select it here, come here and choose like maybe short dates, and it's going to change to dates. Can you see? So we have different dates, 2018, 2019. So Excel will do that calculation, converting that number from 901, counting it from it will count it from 1st of January 1900 to whenever this number is. It's gonna do the calculation and then tell you that number represents 1st of December 2019, or whenever it actually represents. It's going to calculate it and do the calculation, give you the right dates. And now it is in date format. Is this one clear? Because you're going to be seeing most of this. Is this clear, guys?
It seems clear. Or
Yeah.
it's when we try it.
It just selects, you can see it's even converted to dates. So you come here, you choose the dates. Short date, that's what I choose. All right, people, we are almost there. Time is ticking. Almost there. Trust me, almost there. So now let's work on inconsistent case. So can you see that place like Canada, Germany, Canada is normal case, proper case, Germany is this, upper case. So you can see all those inconsistencies. Let's fix it. Please pay attention. We're going to use function to fix it. But this time around, we're not using normal number function. We're using test functions. So let's do this. And that's part of cleaning you have to do. To do this type of work, you need a helper cell. You need a helper cell. I think to add column, you need to say control plus. I want to add column, control plus. Oh, sorry, is it control shift plus? Control shift plus will add a column to the left.
Do you
So
need
here we
to
are.
highlight first before you add the column? No,
What?
we don't need to highlight a reference column before you.
No.
This is just
Just
inserting
you choose.
column.
Okay, so it depends on where you want to choose it. So it's here. I want it there. Okay, let's say I want it before this one, and I'll do it like this. Oh, okay. So it's asking me to shift. So it's the column I need to.
You need to highlight
So
the whole column.
it will do that. It will do it for us. So you need to highlight the column. All right. So now this
And
is
it's only control plus I did. But it's adding column to the back, not to the left.
okay.
Okay.
All right. That's interesting. So let's do this. We want to first of all want to convert everything to sentence case. So you can go to formula. You remember, you can go to formula and ask that question. So I will say the three different cases we have are upper, which we convert this Canada to uppercase. You see?
Okay.
We have lower, which we convert it to lowercase. But what we want is proper case so that it will be capitalized. So we have proper. That's what we want, proper case. Okay. And then here we are. That's what we want. And having done this function, having done this, I will hover by the side of this. Can you see? When I hover at the edge, can you see this edge of this box? And right click, it's going to run down. So right click. It will run down and apply the formula up, down. See, can you see? It applied the same formula to all of them. Does it make sense? Are we good?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't get that too.
Which part did you not get? Because I did two things now.
Yeah, you created an extra column, and then you try to sort the the font arrangement of the values in a column B.
The case. I made it sentence case,
The
like
case, yeah.
capitalize the first letter. And the
Okay.
function I use is called proper.
Okay.
So after doing it, it gave us this. Then I hover around at the corner of this particular one I have done. See? I will double click it so that it will run across, it will apply the function across all of them, all the other cells to the end. It will do it to the end. All right, so it did it to the end. Okay, are we good?
Yeah.
Yes.
So but when you look at it, you would see that Canada is like in the center, as if it is center aligned. let's see if it is actually center aligned. All right, so let's see if it is center aligned. Let's do it here. I will use my mouse. See, can you see how it's moving? It's not center aligned. It actually has lagging space. And let's see this France, if it has, okay, France does not have leading space. So some of them have space in front and at the back. So to ensure, we don't know the one that has and the one that does not have, but to ensure we are in order, we need to trim it. We need to trim it, trim the back and front and remove any space. To do that, we use the trim function. So now that we have been able to achieve this, we can actually blend 2, 3, 4 functions together as long as you know what you want to do. What is happening here is you want to tell it, after applying proper, like converting this to uppercase, I want to sentence case, I want you to also trim any leading or lagging space. So in programming, the inner, remember the one inside brackets, the inner function run first. So I will apply the trim function at the back. You can see it. So you can see now it's taking up the proper function inside it. So I'm going to close it. So what happens here is the proper function will run first. After then the trim function will run. But you don't know what is happening under the hood. I'm just explaining to you what happens under the hood. And we've already done the proper function. So we want to do the trim function. So we apply. Now can you see it has trimmed it? See the other Canada and see this other Canada. So let's bring it down. All right, so it's happening. It's loading, it's taking time.
So normally to trim is just you choose trim, then put the one that you want it to trim in the
Yes, if you
bracket.
want to use only trim, yes. You just choose trim and put the cell or the range, and it will trim, remove leading space and lagging space. So now it has removed it for all of them. And that's how simple it is, guys. And your data is coming to life. It's making sense. So let's do one more thing. Now that it has trimmed it, so sometimes your data could have what we call line breaks. So for instance, we can have like France be like this. Okay. We can have like France be like this. Hold on. How do I apply line break? Um,
Please, how did Kingsley get do the date formatting? I've clicked on date, but I can't see my date on.
click it and then you go to here.
Sorry, let me go back to.
You
Wait,
click
please.
it, you come here and pick short date. That's all.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't see my date.
Did you divide your
Short
screen?
date, short dates. You're not seeing what I'm doing.
No, not that. I mean the date before you click on drop down.
You don't have
Did
dates.
you divide your screen, Peculiar?
No, let me see.
You need to check where your date went to.
Is it on
Remember,
that
it's not
bold?
showing as date, it's showing as normal
Bold,
number.
right?
It does not.
Yes, home.
Okay, sorry, I've seen it.
It does not show as date. It shows as normal number.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
All right. So let's move on. All right. So another thing you can do here is to apply clean. It's going to remove any special character. So I can apply clean here. We don't have any special character, but I can apply clean here if you want. To remove any special character or line breaks, and it will work. But let's apply it. You never can tell. Okay, so let's run it down again. So, but something is not okay. Check that column that we have created, the new column we have created. Something is not okay there. Something is not okay. Can you check it quickly? You have 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
First line, number one. You didn't put country there.
All right. It's okay, but that's not what I'm looking for. Thank you for reminding me. Quickly.
I don't seem to figure it out.
I can't see anything.
All right. So USA is not in order. I mean, user. That's what it is. So we can look for, we can use what we call find and replace. So we'll come to this
Yeah.
column. Okay, but before we do find and replace, you can remember this column is still powered by formula. So if I remove, because this is what we want now. This is the column we want. We no longer need this.
Yeah.
So watch what happens if I remove this. I've deleted it. All right. So you see, we're having reference error. It's telling us that the reference this column, the column this the column this other column is referencing, or these rows are referencing, it's no longer there. So it's giving us reference error. So you cannot delete it just like that. You need to do something. So let's bring it back. So you need to copy this. Copy. Going to copy this. I'm not copying, I'm copying it, and I want to paste it. So now I want to paste only value. I want to paste only value. It's asking the formula, what do you want to paste? I want to paste formula number, no. I want to just paste number. Let's see this one. So this one, no. See paste value. I want to paste only value. Value and formatting are not interested. It's only value I want to paste. So I'll paste the value on top of it. I mean, I don't want to go anywhere because it is still selected. All right, so now that I've pasted the value, let's see if the formula is still there. See, we no longer have any formula. Is this clear? This is clear, guys.
Yes.
Need response because our time is ticking.
Yes,
Lola,
it
you've not been
is.
responding here. Are
Yes,
you
yes,
okay?
I'm
So,
fine.
yeah.
Okay, so now I can delete this without fear of anything. And boom, no reference error. And we are good to go. Now we can, now that it is selected, we can do control, replace, find and replace to change this user to USA. So control H. So control H is find and replace. You can also come here. After I've selected this, I will come here, find and select. So you can see replace. So I can pick it up. It's up to you. Come here, pick it up, control H. So it's find and replace I'm looking for. Find anywhere you see USA, replace it with USA, all capital letter. And I want to replace all. So click on replace all, and it's saying all done. We made 140 replacements. Okay, so you see, what the USA is looking good. What the USA is looking good. Okay. Now that I have done this, we're almost done with our stuff. It's looking so clean. Remember where we were and where we are now. It's looking so, so cool. So I want to do Control A, and I want to run a spell check to be sure that all spellings are correct. I'll go to review, Control A, reviews, click on this. I mean, spell check is okay. It's always okay, please. So I want to run this. So it's telling me peso, this is not in dictionary. And it's found it here. And that is product. So we are going to ignore it and say ignore all of it because we are okay with what we have here. It's a product. So ignore all. And so I said ignore all. And okay, so and that also correct. And we're using United Kingdom English. System is not responding. Okay, spell check completed. You're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our data cleaning in Excel. Thank you.